Hi guys, this stock control system I developed earlier and I feel I should share it with you guys, and this is how it works. Select the product ID and that happens, all of this information will be populated, and here you can always enter the order, how many of those you want, and you can also, the sales assistant can also view if there's order required, and right here that's the date, but then the amount of product remaining from the stock, that is it right there. You can see it, everything automatically appears there, and here you can enter the customer order details, customer order ID, and you can just enter the customer's name there. Let's say the name is Alan Oshodi. Okay, and let's say this last name is Lagos. And what about the street? Let's say it's in Adekunle. Alright, street Oshodi itself. Right there, and Lagos right there. Okay, so let's give it number 15, Adekunle Street, Oshodi, Lagos. Alright, now the method of payment, supposing he intends to use cash, and that will be direct debit. Does he have to pay VAT? Yes. Okay, was it on sales? No. Alright, that's how you enter all of those information, and if this guy is entitled to a discount, all you have to do is select what percentage of discount you intend to give to the customer. Just click on total, and that is it, guys. So with that, I'll just show you guys how I've put this together in Visual Basic 2015. So let's do that now. Hi, welcome to Visual Basic Stock Control System tutorial. I'm going to start by clicking on New Project. Let's select Visual Basic here and Windows Forms Application. Let's give our project a name. I'm going to call that VB underscore stock underscore control. And let's click on OK. Now that the form is ready, I will now define the size of that very form. Let's come here and give that 1368 by 700. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's add 4 group box. Have 1 group box here. Now I'm going to just copy this one across. There's going to be one underneath here, and this will be extended that much by that size. Let's move this down right here and copy this in there. This one is here. Right now, this very one here, let's move it about there. And we might as well copy this because we're gonna need one right in here, and just extend this that much. Alright, now the next thing we want to do is let's add some data in there. Okay, we need labels. We'll need about 9 of those here. Let's increase the font size of that very label to about 16. Okay, and just copy it across. Alright, I need some text box. One text box there. And let's get some combo box in place. We're gonna need about 3 of those. 3 combo box. More text box here. Here, I think, yeah, 1 more label here, and let's get dates in place here. There we have a date in place. Okay, let's copy these dates and label across. I'm going to need a couple of those there, and maybe one here. Let's try that again, and one here. Okay, let's get rid of this, delete that, copy this across. And maybe we speed up the whole process and we take it from there. Okay guys, this is how the whole interface is looking right now, because I had to speed it up. The design is taking a bit too long, and I have a couple of buttons here. I might not need it all. So the next thing we need to do is to start with the coding, but I'm going to start with the exit. So for the exits, let's enter the following lines of codes right there. We declare a variable iExit as dialog result, and let's go for iExit equals message box dot show, and let's enter confirm if you want to exit, and let's enter in a comma, and let's enter stock right in there, stock control. The next thing is let's get a message box button in place and enter VB yes or no, then comma, message box icon dot information. Now we're going to be using an if statement, or what you refer to as conditional statement. If iExit equals dialog dot yes, then application dot exit there, and that is our exit code ready. Okay, now let's go back into the program. The next thing is let's have a look at what will happen here. But let's give them a name first. That's going to be CMB payment method. Okay, and this one will be account type. And let's call this CMD. We call that CMD VAT. CMB. Try that again. CMB VAT. Okay. All right. Finally, we get there. Okay, now let's program this. Double click on the form, which I use form load. So let's say CMB payment method dot add or dot items dot add. Okay, let's add as follows. Maybe we'll go for cash. You can either pay by cash or maybe pay by credit card and so on. Okay, and let's enter in here. Let's go for MasterCard and followed by Visa card. Then let's enter Visa debit card. Visa debit card. Alright, or my debit card, whatever. So those are method of payment in place. Okay, now let's go for the other one. The next one is account type. So dot items dot add. So what type of account? We say credit account, or let's say credit account. Okay, and then we have maybe debit account. Yeah, debit account. Well, let's go for commercial. Let's just say online account, or online order account. Yeah, online order. And next one, let's go for customer account. Yeah, those are the different types of accounts. Now the next one, seeing the VAT dots add item. So in the case of the VAT, let's enter maybe you are entitled to VAT or not. Let's say yes, and the next one, let's just go for no, yes or no in there. Okay, no. Alright, so if I run this now, these are just simple lines of code. I'll take care of those ones. Okay, so if we drop these down, that is how that looks now. I may have to reduce the font size, and let's see type of account as well. May have to reduce the font size of these two. That is how that looks. In the case of the date, that is just using the objects date time for all of these ones. Alright, so it's taking shape gradually. The next thing is just, let's just try out this exit. Yeah, exit works, and exits. So for now, those are the lines of codes. This is for exit, and here are the from load. Those are the lines of code that populated the three combo box you've just seen. There are more combo boxes to be populated here, but I still, maybe I may have to change this to combo box, this very one. So when we select this, the name will drop. The name will be automatically entered in the following component. I think we may have to settle for a combo box there. Alright, maybe move this stock level. Let's move this here, just change it around and reduce this about that. Or maybe just move this, move them up. Yeah, let's take it up. Right, okay, you see this very one, let's give it a name. We just call it product ID. So that will be CMD product ID. Okay, so we will now make up product ID in there. So come down there and just enter cmd dot items dot add product ID. Let's go for PID 001 there. So let's copy that across. Here we go for about 5. One more. So that is 2, this one will be 1 3 and 1 4 1 5. So those are the product ID that I'm going to be using. Right. So let's give this a name. WCMBE, no, TXT product name. Right. So if we select this, we want some other item to. Okay, let's double click on that and just enter if CMB product ID dot text equals, and we will go for PID 001. Then let's try that again. TXT product name dot text equals, let's say rice for now. Okay. Else if is 1 2, do we have that in the house? Yes, we do. Then this becomes, let's go for beans. Okay, so let's just try it out and see how it's going to work for now. Alright, so if we select these, yeah, and if we select these, that's good. Alright, that's fine. Now let's speed that up. Just copy, paste and paste, and one more. So this is 3. We have 4 here, and this is 5. And let's rice beans, and here let's enter. Let's just enter something that's there, maybe carrot or whatever, and this can be this be maybe bread, and this, what shall we enter in here? Eggs. Right, so if we run it, okay, that's fine. So that's working as well. What about the description? Let's enter something in the description. Let's select that and let's go for TXT description. I'm going to copy that. So the description for each of these products, let's enter that in there. Dot text equals, what is the description? For rice, okay, let's say that's seed, and beans is seed as well. So that can be white seed, I don't know, just this one can be, that's the beans, maybe black or white eye beans, and here carrot. Description for that, maybe vegetable, and here bread. Description for bread. What about eggs? Okay, I think for the eggs, let's call that poultry. just enter. Right, we enter poultry for that. Then for the bread, maybe let's just call that flour, something like that, stroke grain. Alright, okay, let's run it and see how it will look like. We can always add more to it, so alright, that's good. Alright, what about the level? So let's say that can be based on company order actually. So stock level. Okay, let's come in here, have a good look at the codes now. So let's go into design. Right here, let's call that txt stock level. We are getting somewhere, that's good. txt stock level there. So I'm going to add stock level right in there as well. So let's come in here, double click on that here, right here. So stock level in this case dot text equals, alright, let's go for, let's say 200. Right, 200 there. And here, that's beans. We can go for maybe 120. And carrot, $150. Bread, let's go for about 400. Maybe different types of bread there. And eggs, maybe about 500. Yeah. Okay. Let's come in here. Select whichever. Okay. And what about reorder level? Okay, reorder level. We can change the reorder level for each. So maybe we change this. Instead of this, we can always use a text box or a label. Maybe we should use label for these ones anyway. Yeah, let's come in here. Reorder level. We can always use a label. Copy this, bring it there. Let's format it. Change the name to LBL reorder level, and change auto size, make that force. Let's change the border style to fixed single, or maybe to 3D. Let's see. Yeah, and get rid of the content in there. Bring it down and delete that. Delete and align left. Yeah. Get rid of this and bring this here. Take it up a little bit. Yeah. Now maybe change the back color. Let's change the back color, make it white. Alright, that's white. And it's LBL. Okay. Now double click on this. So LBL reorder level dot text equals, let's make this one 5. So the reorder level of that will be 5. And here maybe this one is, let's say 10. I think 5 is too small here, maybe 50. The level of this, let's make it about 15. And for poultry, the level of that maybe about 100. And here, let's make that 150. Alright, so let's run it and see. Okay, product number. Alright, everything is now looking good. That's fine. So change this. Let's change that. Okay, we should be able to subtract once the customer buys. Okay, out of stock. What about when it's out of stock? I think out of stock we should, maybe we should use a label as well. Okay, we delete that too. Let's copy a label across and change this to out of stock. LDL out of stock. Copy, double click this. Out of stock dot text equals, I think maybe the out of stock should be when it's running out. So let's say about 1. Let's, yeah, 2 is fine. So when they are out of stock, it should be around 2. Then we can always reorder. It can be 2 or 1. Okay, select any item. That is good. So this max order level, that is for customer. Any amount customer wants, you enter what you want there. That will be subtracted from here. Alright, so it's looking good anyway. I like the way it's looking now. Select anyone there, and we can always select this, select that, select that. Right, that's fine, guys. Okay, now let's take care of these. If we click on this, we can exit. Supposing we click on this, I would like the system to prompt the user and then maybe give all of these a name. I think I'm going to have to change this as well. So let's start by maybe come to the customer area and get rid of that. Let's come in here, copy this up there, and let's give that a name. Let's call it CMB order ID. Okay, now we have CMD order ID. So this other one will be CMD customer ID. That's fine. Double click on the form and let's use a for loop to generate as follows. So let's go for Q equals, let's go for maybe about 18 to 28. Yeah, that's fine. And let's go for CMD order ID dot items dot add, and that will be OID. Let's say and yeah, and let's say CMD customer ID as well dot items dot add, and that will also generate, that will be CID in quotes really, and do that. I want it in quotes, yeah, and Q as well. So that should, the both of them should generate the reference number for us. Maybe let's add a 0 here, maybe 01. Yeah, okay. So if I run that, let's run that and see. And there we have order ID, and we have a order ID and customer ID generated for us. So that's fine. So that's taken care of as well. Now, what about discounts? Yeah, we can also ask the system to generate discount for us. We can just go for the case of discounts, maybe use, this is cmd discounts dot items dot odd. Okay, what will be our discounts? So it's going to be from, let's go for 1, between 5 and, yeah, we can just say between 5 and 10 or 20. Yeah, there's that here. And let's use a for loop, a separate for loop for this one. Let's go for 5 and 25, and let's call that P or D for discount. Okay, D for discount. And let's say yes. Alright, then in here our discount is going to be D. That is it. So here 5. And let's say step 5 only, step 5. Alright, let's run it and see. Step 5 should give us 5, 10, and so on. Let's see. That should be discount, let's see. I think that's wrong. That's why it's not running. Yeah, it should be discounts. So let's come in here. CMD discount. Yeah. Okay. Let's copy all of this. Paste that in there and delete this. Okay, let's run that and see. Okay, now we have our discount in place, so you can get 5% discount, 15, 20, and 25. Alright, that's good. So we know what our discount is. This discount can also be 0. Okay, in that case, let's put it 0 in there. Yeah, the discount can be 0 as well. Yeah, you can get a 0% discount. Alright, that's fine. So that's taken care of. Okay, now we have all of this working. You can select anything there, and here maximum order. No, that should be item order, or maximum number of item ordered. Okay. Yeah, let's change that to number of item order, number of order. Yeah, right, that's fine. Number of order, we will then deduct that from the stock level. Okay, but here, let's come in here, let's look at the exit. We can also use this as an exit to exit the system. So in there, let's select the form and come to form closing. Scrape that, form closing. Shall we use form closing or form closed? Let's see. Let's try form close and see. So let's just say btn exit dot perform. Alright, let's see if that's going to do what we want it to do. If I click on this is what happens. So I'm going to cancel that. So if I click on this and I say yes, there, that's fine. So form close is fine. Alright, that's good. Alright, back to the form design, and here look at this item ordered. I'm going to change that. Let's change that to, yeah, a list box should be fine, and this as well. I think one of them there is a list box. Pin this down, and that is a list box, so we'll copy that. Let's hold down the control, copy it across, and then resize it. Let's leave it here. Yeah, take it up and bring this down, copy that as well. Okay, so these two, let's give them a name. I'm going to call that LBL item order. Yeah, that's fine. And here, oh, that's item, that's number of item. Okay, copy that, change this to number of item ordered. So that is fine. And the next one, this very one, will be, let's see, number of item, and this is what? Okay, there. That is LBL item ordered. Alright, so what will happen in that case is we will double click on number of order. Whatever is in here comes in here, and the same thing will be for product name. So let's come in here, double click on this. There we go. So LBL number of item order dot text equals txt number of order. Okay, that's fine. So if I run it now, and whatever I enter, let's say we click on this, whatever we enter in here, supposing we want to order, let's go for 12, and that 12 appears here, and here whatever is in here, I like it to be in here as well. Okay, so let's go back in there. So that's product. Yeah, okay, let's take care of the product name as well. So whatever we have in there should come in here. So double click on the product name, and we enter LBL item dot text equals txt product name dot text. All right, that's good. So all of these are actually saving us time. That's fine. So let me run it and see. Okay, I'll select the product ID. Let's go for that. Now look at that, that's fine. So number ordered is right there. Discount maybe 10. Order ID and customer reference. Okay, so we need the name will have to be entered by the sales assistant, and here we have that. We have this as well. We have the VAT. Okay, we need to be able to subtract this from this to get this. Well, I think we need to change this. We have to change that to a read only. Okay, so this is just a subtraction from here. Stock level, take away 5 from stock level, so we still have about 300 plus left. Okay, so let's do that. What about action? Action will be based on out of stock. All right, so let's come back in here, take this away from this to get this. First thing first, come in here, let's get rid of that as well. Delete that, delete that, and copy one of these. That will be LBL remainder. Come in here and change that to LBL remainder. There. So I'm going to copy that, and right here, this very one, yeah, take away this from this. Okay, right in here, double click on that. I will need this stock level. What's the name of that? Okay, stock level. Come right in here, and yeah, dot is equals, let's go for by value, txt stock level dot text, and we minus that, minus by value. I think that is, what is this called, txt or the number. Copy that, dot text. Right, so let's see how that will work. Run this program now. Alright, so enter our product there, and here let's go for maybe 26. So that should, oh, is that a click? No, we don't want it to click, we just want something in there. Let's do that again. Close that. Run the program again. I don't want to click anything, I just want it right in there. So maybe get those lines of code and put it in here. Okay, so I'm going to copy this, let's cut it off and come right in here. Let's maybe paste that underneath here. Try it again. Okay, we have, yeah, that is fine. Okay, that works as we want. You see that? Okay, so this is working, that is working, that's working. So in the case of this, action reorder on or not, only if this is 2. Okay, alright, maybe right in here we can even enter those lines of code right in here. Alright, let's use an if statement. If, but in the first place we need a name for this. Oh, it's a txt as well. No, let's get rid of it. I need a label. Put a label in there. Let's call it action. LBL action. LBL action. Okay. And if this one is the stock level, out of stock. Okay, out of stock. If out of stock dot test equals, it has to be less than 2. Okay, let's say equals 2, then we can always change it. Then we want LBL action dot text equals order more. Alright, only if it's equals to, else nothing. Okay, let's run it and see what will happen. Now in here, that is 2 until we have something in here, then that will say order more product, and this, or we can even put in those lines of codes in here. Okay, that's only if it's equals to 2. Well, we should be able to deduct this to know if this is less than 2 or equals to 2. Okay, this is actually an information, so let's let this one be if the remainder is 2. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, close that. only if remainder is 2. LBL remainder if is 2. Yeah, right, only if that is 2. Else let's say no order required. No order required. Yeah. Alright, so if we run it, enter value in there, and order we want to make number of order, let's go for 118. Order more product. Okay, let's say is 6. No order required. That's fine. That is fine. So that works as we want. Okay, so all we just need to do now is enter customer name, and if it's on sales, yes or no. Okay, then do the calculation and we're done. All right, for the sales, that is no problem. Let's just take care of that now. Then what will be left will just be the calculations. All right, let's come in here. Let's change that to CMB, no sales. So let's double click on the form to get that rolling. Double click on that form, and right underneath here, enter just 2 items. Item dot add yes or no. That's all. No. Okay, so everything is now working how we want. There, number of items to be ordered. Do we have sales? No sales. And ID, customer ID, and that there and there. Yeah, so all we need to do is maybe enter customer's details. Paul Bowman, and somewhere in London. Number, yeah, and here discount 25%. So all that is left for us now is to carry out the calculation. That is brilliant. Okay, so we'll deal with that now. Yeah. All right, let's go back to the page, and here, okay, those are list labels. Sorry, I keep calling it list box. Sorry about that. We have labels here, label, and there's some more labels somewhere there. Okay, now here, our number of stock, I'm going to reduce that. You can always enter a number of stock in there, and let's copy both. Really, I need where the cost of the stock will be, and just paste that there. Undo, copy there, and that will be cost. Yeah, that is fine. Now we can and what is this? Is the text box? Good. So that would be txt cost. Okay, depend on the item really before we can decide the cost. The up. Now let's come into form load to decide. No, here. So we can decide the cost here. So let's go for txt cost dot text equals shall we enter 20? Right, that's fine. And here we'll change that to maybe 18 or 17. What do we have here? Carrots. Maybe 3 for bag. And here we have bread. Maybe 150. £1.50. And right here, eggs. Maybe £1.34. £1.34p. And run it again. Let's see. Now we select our item there. So we have the cost in there. So if we enter how many we want right there, we can always multiply this by this to get this, and if there's any discount we work that out as well. Okay, so that's fine. Now let's enter pound sign in there, cost in pound. Okay, we can always, I will readjust the whole thing anyway. Okay, now what else do we need? Okay, we need to be able to work this and this out. So let's get the name of those. Number of item ordered. So click on total. We need the name of these first. That's tax. Alright, txt tax. Txt subtotal. And txt total. Now double click on this. And let's enter that in there first. Oh, that has no name. Undo. And that become btn total. btn total. Double click on btn total and just line the name to be in there. Let's copy and just paste the name there so that I know what I'm doing. That's fine. And the other one is, we want it to be txt. No, let's change that to label. Really, come in here because they are all, yeah, I'm going to change them to labels. Change, delete, and delete. Let's copy a label somewhere. That's a label. Copy, paste it there. LBL tax, LBL subtotal, and LBL total. That's fine. Now rename it all. LBL total. LBL subtotal. LBL tax. There. Now double click on this. LBL total dot equals by value txt cost, multiply that by times by value txt number order dot text. Okay, now let's see the number order. Okay, before then let's change the whole lot to pound sign. Let's come in here, equals format, currency, and what we are formatting is that this is just a test. So let's come in here, and that's number order. So let's find out. Yeah, that should be number order. Yeah, that's good. I'm coming here, enter that there, and enter whatever we're ordering, and right there we get the cost. So we need to now work out the rest anyway. That's fine. Yeah. Now come back in there. So that should actually be subtotal sub. We can change that to subtotal. Subtotal and subtotal. Now let's declare one variable here, dim itax as that. So itax, okay, itax equals whatever we have in subtotal, or all of this. Copy all of that in brackets, paste that in there, and we need to multiply that, divide by 100, and let's say multiply by 7.5. Yeah, let's see, that should give us the tax, and do that right, and then LDL DL tax dot test equals itax, and we can then copy all of this, paste that in there, and just change this to this, delete that. That will be for total, delete this as well, and here we now want subtotal, everything in subtotal, we want it here, plus this there, and just put a plus sign here, and let's get this underneath so that it doesn't cause any problem. And tax as well, we're gonna need tax there, equals, right, format, let's copy tax, paste it right in there. Okay, so let's see if that will give us a justifiable result. So let's come in here, select, enter whatever we want. Yeah, let's calculate. That is fine. So we get our tax. What about discount? So we now need to work out the discount. That is brilliant. So we are making progress. We will soon be done. Okay, that's good. On sales? No, it's not on sales. Name right there, and so on. Okay, and here press back there. Okay, all we just need to do now is to work out the discount. Right, that's good. We're almost there now, guys. Now let's work out the discount. Double click on total again, and right here let's go for if cmd discount text equals 0, then and if, and right in here we're going to use else if. Okay, else if it's 5% and this calculation takes place. Okay, supposing we have 10%, let's copy that and paste that in there. That is for 10%. We just change this to 10% and so on, guys. Now let's go for 15%. For 15%, change that to 15. Now we go for 20%. And there. And finally 25% discount. That's for 25 and 25. And that is it, guys. We have all our discount in place. So if I run it now, let's run the program. And let's say we select an item there, or let's go for this very one, and we enter, let's say we enter 150 of those, that becomes 0 really. And here we need to readjust this one. If we click on no discount, that's the cost. Supposing we have 5% discount, there you can see it's changed. And if we have maybe like 20% discount, and there, okay, so the discount is taken care of. Now when you guys look in here, item remaining is 0, so which means we ought to order something. So right here, no order required, that's wrong. We need to change that. So let's come in here and maybe double click on, let's double click on this, out of stock. Yeah, and right here I think that is wrong. Okay, all we need to do in here is just, let's say, less than and equals to 2. So that should take care of that very error. So run the program, and we come in here, select an item, or let's select some different item, and supposing the order is, let's go for 399. Okay, more products. Okay, and here let's go for the discount, calculate that. Okay, order details, name of customer, let's say Paul Moore, and address, let's go for somewhere in Lagos, let's say 8 Lagos Road. And how is he paying? He's paying cash, maybe debit account, and VAT, no VAT. What about, was he on sales? No. There. Okay, that is how this system is taken care of, guys. The only thing that is left is just this very button here. Okay, this pair button is gone, so all we just need to do is to discard of all of these. So double click on that, and we just need to enter txt. Let's see, we need to clear that of the cost, clear cost, and let's go for LBL tags text equals clear. Now let's go for LBL subtotal. Let's clear that as well. Take care of the total as well. There. So those, undo that. That will be the only ones that I've just used the clear path function for. And the reset, I'm just going to copy all of these. Just paste that in there as well. But in the case of the reset, let's come for CMD, and we just need to add, let's try it again, CMD, yeah, there we go, dot text equals 0, and that's take care of that. So if we run our program now, here we can then select whatever item we intend to sell right here. Let's go for 117. Okay, no order required, and that is the cost of that. Okay, let's ID, or let's say that's the order name. All right, the name is, let's go for Johnny Davis. Right. Okay, let's say Ewu Esa Road. Let's say Edo State, Nigeria. Right. Okay, that's his details. Let's select that and that. Okay, and all we just need to do is maybe let's give him a discount right there, guys. See, we can always discard that or resets. Oh, it's the wrong one here. Okay, we need to get the right one. All right. Okay, so let's give it a try again, and there. Okay, because we now need to reset the whole lot. The price is gone here. Yeah. Okay, so let's reset that and change this. Come in here. Okay, this is not meant to be that. That's supposed to be. Cut that off and change this to CMB discount. Yeah, that's it, is the discount that we needed. All right, so let's try it all over again. All right, select whatever item, how many we want, and discount. Click on that. Order name. This time around, let's say Ayo. That's the name, Ayo. Say 90 Kingsland Road, London. Okay, enter the rest of the information. Okay, and that's how it looks right now. With this, I'm just gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed, and do please subscribe. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.